Hey! Happy Wednesday! Wine Wednesday? Cheers.
Coffee Wednesday.
Cheers. Coffee Wednesday for him. Wine Wednesday for me.
We're old.
How are you guys doing today? So, we wanted to pop on tonight and just share. We finally took a date night, which it had been quite a while. And I know last week we were talking about date nights and stuff and how we kind of were at each other's throats. And we actually didn't even plan a date night, and it was super like sporadic and spur of the moment, and we kind of went on a whim, which was totally awesome, and we totally needed it.
We never do that kind of stuff.
We never do that. We usually plan date nights like a month in advance and have the sitter set up at a certain time.
Perfect.
And I was like, you know what? And usually as a woman, I'm like, in the back of my mind, I want him to plan out like this extravagant date night and just surprise me and da-da-da-da-da. And I always have this vision in my mind, but then when I'm not in control, I'm not happy. So it never goes according to plan. So I don't know if anybody else is like that.
I was mowing the yard, so it was a good touch.
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting me to the date night.
So it was a good switch. I invited him out for a date, and it was super fun.
She took me out. It was awesome.
But yeah, it was super needed because we were kind of in a rough patch there. So it was good for us. But anyway, so as we were on our date night, we were talking about some funny stuff, and we thought we'd share with all of you. So like one, the drastic changes. Who else is with me? Like the drastic change that you make from when you have like a newborn baby and you have a date night, and how you, like, the babysitter gets there and you're worried about all these things. And I used to literally have like a schedule for my babysitter. Like, it's just ridiculous. And they probably rolled their eyes at me, which is fine. But I never wanted them to feel uncomfortable about watching my child. So I had a schedule of when she should eat and when she should nap, or when she should take a bath, and when they should read books, and when they should do this and that. And it was a bit extreme and ridiculous. Like, it was typed out. So anyways, I've gotten over that because our babysitter showed up, and she's amazing. We love her. And I was like, okay, any questions? See you later. Dinner's in the oven. So it's funny how that changes so drastically. But it's kind of nice. So anyways, babe, what did you want to share about our date night?
You know, we probably won't do too much of a comparison on like what we used to do as date night, but you know, as parents, it's definitely changed, and I'm sure you all know. But the biggest thing, you know, we get excited for running errands, like a night away to go eat or go to Costco and pick up groceries. That's a good.
Who else spends their date nights at Costco? I think the funny thing is, well, we go to Costco way too much. My family always makes fun of me. But it's amazing. But we literally get excited to go to Costco without children. And then the entire time we're there, we like ooh and ah over everybody else's kids. Like, oh, like we point to each other all the time. Look at that baby. Look at that toddler. Oh, look at that cute little girl in a little tutu. We're watching her run up and down. Hey, Megan. And so, hey, Daddy. Sorry, interjection. And so you're like mesmerized by all these kids, little kids who are with their parents. But the funny thing is, like, when you have your own kid there, you're like, oh my gosh, they're never happy when you're in public, I feel like. And I used to get away with at Costco, I'd go through the toy section or the books section and give Rowan a book or a new toy.
Can I stop you there?
No.
Yeah, I can stop you there. Well, I have to, because I know that you guys think this is Wine Wednesday, okay? So this is wine, yes, here. I have coffee. And, oh, yeah, she has coffee too. And I will tell you one thing about Bridget and coffee.
I got us these cute new mugs. Look,
yeah,
show her,
she
babe.
gets a little chatty when she has coffee. I think you're shaking a little bit. But no, yeah, so anyway.
We get excited to go to Costco.
Yeah, I usually end up going to the meat department and staring at everything, wanting everything. And then I do the grandpa Jim thing and just like, well, I mean, I guess we can come get it next time.
He's cheap.
Well,
He's like, this is what he does. He comes, brings me over this huge brisket. Like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
interested in looking at a brisket.
It's
He's
delicious.
like, honey, look at this. Like, look at this meat section. Look at the bone. Look at the fat. It's like, if you want to, you could buy that for me for my birthday. I'm like, why would I come to Costco to buy you a brisket? Like,
that
if
is
you want
the
to buy a
perfect
brisket, you can
gift
buy it
for a man.
yourself.
Then I
No.
usually end up going over to the Traeger sales guy and just like wandering over there and just wondering what he's saying.
He's a Traeger grill master, which he does make a really good brisket on the Traeger.
Yeah, but I go over there and act like I don't have any idea what's going on and see what kind of features he's going to talk about. And then at the end, I kind of tell him I have one, so he kind of is disappointed he's not going to make a sale. I don't need two, or do I?
Anyways, we obviously could talk about Costco forever.
Yeah.
So moving on.
Move on.
So then on our date night, we started Costco because that's important. We got to have food for the rest of the week. But the entire drive-in, because it takes us about 45 minutes to get to Madison, which is where we usually go for everything. And the entire drive-in, we go back and forth. Like, I'm looking up new restaurants that we could try. And, like, we're foodies, so we do love trying new things. But we also like just eating where is amazing. And so we look through all these restaurants, like, oh, we could go here, we could go there. And then finally, when we leave Costco, we go to the exact same place that we have two places. So we finally and he'll never make a decision. So he's like, well, we could do this and we could do that. And then finally, when I decide oh, we're going to go to sushi, he's like, oh yeah, that's what I wanted all along. I'm like, well, why didn't you say that?
I'm playing hard to get.
So anyways, we always go to the same place, which is okay because you're going to get good food, right? And when you only have a date night once a month or once every 2 months, you might as well make it a good one. Mm-hmm. So we had sushi and it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, then we're very routine people. So from sushi, which, it was just so good. Sushi and wine. I had wine on Wednesday and Saturday, which was great. But then, of course, all through dinner, we talked about Rowan and how much we miss her, even though we've been away from her for an hour. And we literally are just missing her sleeping, which is fine. Then what do?
You go get coffee.
Yeah, essential things in life. We go from sushi and wine and beer, he had beer, to going and picking up coffee at literally 8:30 at night, probably, because we're old.
Yeah.
But it's amazing.
Mm-hmm. I guess maybe kind of a consensus here. I might drink too much.
We drink a little too much coffee, but that's okay.
It makes you awesome.
And dark roast has less caffeine, so then I think that makes it okay. Anyway, so we go get coffee, and then we go to Target because, we might as well continue our errands. And we literally shop for Rowan because she's our life.
Yeah, usually.
Actually, this guy usually shops for Rowan. He could spend 30 minutes in the toddler clothing section, which is pretty cute.
Yeah, I usually end up, we come to the store together and then end up, you're staring at the Ziploc bags for an hour and I can't figure out which ones you want to use and buy. And I'm just like, all right, I got to get out of here. So I'll go and look at.
I don't actually buy Ziploc bags at Target because I subscribe to them. And those of you who go through Ziploc bags like I do should subscribe because you'll save 5%.
Okay.
So, just an FYI. I don't waste time in the Ziploc bag.
Maybe it's the bean section.
Area.
You do like, certain beans and I don't know. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, no, I end up going over the clearance section for the toddlers and looking through the clearance section. I'm sure other parents are looking at me like, who's the teenager in the clearance section?
There's a creepy dude in the kids section.
I just want to pull out my phone and show a picture of her and say, she's mine, I swear. Look at her eyes, they're just like mine. But yeah. So yeah, I try to find some good deals. Thanks to you, you've made me a bargain shopper. I like the clearance section.
Yeah. So coffee and shopping for your toddler who's not there, which makes it a lot easier. Because when she is there, him and her are just running up and down the aisles, which I'm very thankful that you go with me because I would get nothing accomplished ever if it was just her and I. Yeah. She screams. She doesn't want in the cart, so she wants to be on the ground. But when she's on the ground, she runs in the opposite direction of the store and doesn't listen, of course. And she just looks at you like, what are you gonna do, Mom? We're in public.
You lost her.
And then, shut up.
It's fine. All these
I
parents
didn't
on
lose
here,
her. I found her.
all these parents on here
She
have lost a
bolted.
child 1 or maybe 10 times in Target. Okay.
Anyways, if I put her in the cart, she literally rips off her shoes and throws them. So I'm like, well, I don't win either way. Oh, she's lucky. She's cute. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, and as parents too, you know, when you go out and have some wine, which she giggles at every single thing I say after 1 glass of wine, which I love. I'll take it, you know.
Then you think your jokes are hilarious.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to boost your ego, honey.
Anyway, so you know, you have some wine, some good food. You're on a drive home, holding hands, and you're thinking, you know, maybe just maybe we'll, you know, be frisky. And that just you get home and you put the groceries away, and then you just go to bed because you're tired.
Actually, I made a breakfast casserole.
Yeah, at 11 o'clock at night, she's making a breakfast casserole. You know, I should just stop you there. Yeah.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
There's no gutter there. It's just natural.
Is it?
No, it's not. They all know. Anyway,
That's a good one. I'm glad y'all liked that one.
sorry.
My cheeks are a little rosy.
That one was a surprise. She didn't know that one was coming.
I didn't know that one was coming.
That's all right.
See,
It's called natural stuff.
mm.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah. So it was fun. It was definitely needed. So I encourage all of you busy parents out there, go take a freaking date night.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be super planned out. It should be sporadic and it should be fun. And if you enjoy running errands, go run errands.
Yeah. Bridget's done it once, so the whole, you know, spontaneous date night thing. So she didn't.
Yeah, I'm really
so.
bad at that.
Take advice from the person
Even
who
on
just
his
did it.
birthday, I want to do something big and extravagant and fun. And
We're gonna have brisket. That's what we're gonna have.
we're going to have brisket. And he's going to buy it from Costco, not me.
And I'm gonna
because
make it.
not going to pick it out in the meat section.
Yeah. And Grandma and Grandpa aren't gonna be here to eat it because usually that's who eats our brisket. So Grandpa eats a lot of brisket. So.
Anyways, happy Wine Wednesday. We hope you've all had an amazing week. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. And you guys should share some of your fun date night stories because I'm sure as parents we all have these super exciting, extravagant ones, but it's totally worth it.
Yeah. We should have some type of like ending to these that are all the same. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Mhm.
I guess that's a movie. But anyway.
No. All right.
Well, cheers. We'll see you guys
cheers,
next week.
Coffee and wine.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Maybe next week I'll drink a beer, but we'll see.
Maybe. See you later.